Good afternoon, traders. It is Wednesday, June 15th, 2016, and the U.S. stock market is closed. We had just a terrible day today. You can see here what happened. I had called the Dow up. I thought maybe it was putting in a kind of bottom here, and it looked like I was right for most of the day. The Dow gaps up and it stays positive, tries to pull back, but it comes back pretty nicely here. But then it fails big time the last half hour. Look at this, really. And that puts it into negative territory, down 35. And we're back down here on this resistance line, but I don't think that's going to show much resistance. We bought like crazy today. We got into 13 positions. Virtually nothing was any good, and that tells me, there just isn't any buying in the market. Stock, the Dow may be up a little bit, but there's no buying. And in the end, I think traders realize it, and they sold and sold and sold, and that brought everything down, and we just got killed because this kind of pathetic up day got us into 13 stocks, and of those, 3 are positive and 11 are negative. So we're holding negative $9,000 going into tomorrow. We closed out positive $700, but we're holding negative $9,000 with 13 positions, and this is a horrible position to be in. I mean, this looks awful. That $9,000 could get a whole lot worse than that by the time we get out tomorrow. So I'm very unhappy about this day. I'll show you a couple of the things. This is typical of the way things went for us. This is CLRB, that's Selector Biosciences. And we had a great trade a while back in this thing, but then I think we had a couple bad trades, and this looks definitely like a bad trade. Get a big gap up in Selector, but no follow through. We get into it here. We're probably up about $3,000 when it's up here, but just look at this bar. We go from positive 3,000, basically negative 3,000 in one single 15-minute bar. We never got out of that, and we're holding negative $3,000 in CLRB. So this is just a terrible trade. And look at this gap. This looks like the gap of death for us tomorrow. Anyway, we'll see what happens. We had only one thing that was halfway decent, and of course no way was this good enough to offset all those losses. This is JNUG, JNUG, which is a gold bull, and we bought this thing fairly late in the day, but it did go up more and held up, closed pretty decent there, and we're holding positive $2,000 in JNUG, but out of 14 positions, that's the only thing that's decent. Anyway, terrible day. This is Trader Bob signing off. See you tomorrow on Thursday.